Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Elden Ring. So I started a new save for my own personal playthrough. Got to level 50 and kind of saw a good chunk of the map. Needless to say, there's quite a bit I missed. And I guess a few things to go ahead and point out. Because, usually the flaws for like open world games is kind of like a lot of repeated content and stuff. And this game definitely has it, though the overall areas themselves tend to be varied enough that it still kind of provides a new experience. But most areas you'll see things like, a few ruins. Those ruins will either be a big ruin that may lead to something or a boss fight, or a smaller ruin that will have like stairs going down that can either lead to a chest or a boss fight. You got mines, of course. You got forts. You got the catacombs. You got caves. You got these Evergals. There's kind of these things that kind of get repeated over and over again. And you may have already noticed how some of the boss fights are essentially, in some cases, just normal enemies that may or may have been slightly buffed up. And I've already seen a fair few palette swaps of various bosses that may or may not get additional movesets and things like that. So it does have some of the usual flaws for an open world game. That being said, I'm still having plenty of fun, even if it's a little bit repeated. As far as things being gated, really the thing that gates you is just stats in most cases. Like going through this area, I managed to find some caves, and there's wolves, and they're just like normal wolves essentially. But getting hit by one of those white wolves over in this area, like nearly killed me in one shot. So their stats just kind of get higher and higher. They do provide more runes, but in comparison to how much bulkier or how much more damaging they are, it usually doesn't match up. Anyway, just wanted to kind of mention those things. Speaking of things I missed, obviously there's this area here, and then there's also the ruins here, and I believe there's a cave around here. So let's go ahead and take care of those. I know we're gonna take this chest earlier to get warped or wherever, but we're not gonna do that yet. Another thing I also need to go back to is the mine here, the one that we got teleported to. Every mine has a boss, and in most cases the boss is kind of hidden away usually. And this one's no different. There's an area that we did not go to that requires a jump. So I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the boss. The boss is not fair, to say the least. He's one of those bosses that are very similar to, I guess, was it the Capra Demon in Dark Souls 1? The one that like literally has a bunch of wolves and literally just runs at you immediately the moment you step through the fog gate. It's kind of one of those types of bosses, but worse. So, anyway, enough rambling. Let's go someplace. So, let's go Morn Tunnel, I think, might be our best. I don't know what's better. We'll go this way. I do like how a lot of the weapons in this game are kind of viable. It's more of just a preference in most cases, with the exception, of course, unique weapons having their own unique abilities. Another thing I haven't really been messing with, of course, is I have not really been messing with my was it Elden sign or whatever it's called, or Elden rune. I have to activate those with a rune arc, and it'll stay on me until I die or I swap runes essentially. I'm not going to use it because I don't. How many rune arcs do I even have? I have 3. Yeah, I've been not using it, so I'm just kind of handicapping myself essentially. The other thing is we also have the Remembrance of the Grafted. And we can actually trade these in for gear specific to the boss, very similar to what you can do in the Dark Souls games, where you can trade in items to get essentially the boss equipment. And those walking bell places that we found earlier, that you can actually make duplicates of remembrances, and essentially all the remembrances will usually give you one of two options. And from those two options, you can usually can only pick one, obviously, because you only have one remembrance. But if you duplicate it, you can get both. So you got some options. Right now, we've of course, only have one remembrance. I believe we can get Godrick's axe, or I think his armor. All right, so we're here. These guys are all on a pose of madness, essentially. Which I guess madness, that's a thing. So madness is kind of unique in the fact that it's only usable against players. I don't believe it can actually do anything to anything else. And there are multiple ways to get to various locations in the world map, which is really, really nice. Like, there's a lot to play around with. So I believe if we get hit by these guys, or anything with gold eyes like that, not the gold eyes where they provide additional runes, but the madness gold eyes, I believe they do inflict levels of madness. And I believe when you get hit by madness, it will knock you down and do a lot of fixed damage, essentially. Alright, sorry, I'm adjusting my volume so I can actually hear things. Okay, so we're of course in the town here. And then in here is some additional trouble. Okay, Sacred Tear. Seems my... Ouch. So you can see I got a little bit of meter there. Thank you. Luckily these rats do drop rune arcs. Oh, there you are. Plop. I did get a little bit of practice using a shield on the new playthrough I started. But for the most part I only kind of use it against like small things like imps and dogs. That way I can immediately counter with a greatsword. Flame of Frenzy. Alright, so we got a few new items, so I'll of course read about them. Before I forget, that is. Alright, Sacred Tear. Did I actually read these? Archery, yeah, I believe we did. Alright, I'm just kind of looking over what we have. So what's halting our progress with our katana is the fact we don't have a Somber Smithing Stone 3. And that's about it. I do know where you can actually get them as a drop. Oops, those are craft. Alright, and then the other thing we got was a shield, I believe. Alright, use the skill in time with a... Oh, sorry. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, carried by soldiers of the village that is afflicted by frenzy. The yellow flame is the symbol of the affliction, serving as a warning to those who might approach the village. And then magic. So this spell, 16 Faith, it emits a burst of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. Incantation from the maddening Three Fingers. Causes the yellow flame of frenzy to burst forth from the caster's eyes. Charging increases the range of the burst. The flame of frenzy deals damage and causes buildup of madness. This incantation will also causes buildup of madness in the caster and is only effective against tarnish. So as mentioned, you can only hit players with it. Alright, so there's that. So I think that's everything here. So let's go ahead and move on. I apologize if I miss things. But since I'm in the area, I kind of want to at least do what I can here. Squeak, squeak. I can't look at my map. Alright, I think we're okay. Yes, we are. Easiest way to get to where I want to go. Let's go Morn Tunnel. Already got the free heal. Fortunately, I have to wait for this. So the reason why I went to this area is because it's on the ground floor, essentially. Else I would have to find some other way to get to down into the woods. So we'll deal with the areas in the wooded area. Then we will go back to the crystal mine. I'm not going to fight the boss at the crystal mine. I don't think we could pull it off. I may attempt it once just to get that started, but I don't think we can pull it off. Oh, hello. Rude. What was I looking at? Okay, Godric Soldier Ashes is +5. I'm just seeing where I'm at for some of this. Alright. Did I actually grab it? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. There we go, golden rune. Yeah, there's like little secrets kind of everywhere in this game. It's kind of impossible to find them all. So I think they get the red glowing eyes at nighttime. It makes them more aggressive. And there's like a bunch of them throughout this entire forest, and they just all got called in. So they're going to gradually close in on us. Especially because we're now in the demi-human forest ruins. Treasure chest head. Okay, yeah, it's just letting us know we have to jump. Which side? Let's play that a little safer, shall we? Okay, you're dealt with. Got back my Crimson Tears. Of course, we're a little over level for this part, but I'm okay with that, because things are going to get much more difficult when I go back to that mine. Alright, so in here. Don't remember what's here. Shield of the Guilty. Ah, okay. So, Shield of the Guilty is an attack-based shield. It causes blood build up, even as a shield, probably because of the thorns that are on it. This one. Alright. shield made to venerate a maiden whose eyes were crushed by Briar of Sin before being reborn in these lands. Venerating the repose of the soul, this shield boosts focus. The briars can be used to attack foes. Also, since I'm going to go ahead and use this. So right now we're at 24, 20, 12, 12, 12. Okay. There you go. And now our stats. I think we got 5. Yeah, we got 5 in all our stats. So that's the trade-off. But if we die, we lose it. I went ahead and popped it simply because we got one from a rat. So if I ever get a free one from a rat, I'll probably just pop it at that point. Because it's free stats, and you might as well take advantage of it. I've been watching a lot of playthroughs where, you know, they don't take advantage of anything like crafting and stuff. But if you, obviously you don't have to, but in some cases it can definitely make things a lot easier. There's a lot of variety of the builds that you can do that are quote-unquote overpowered. Like stacking things like bleed and rot and all that, or poison. Anyway, in here we got this fella. And you're dead. So that's Demi-Human Queen Staff. And we got Crystal Burst. So we got ourselves a free staff. These guys are now cowering because we killed their leader. And here we can get an Arteria Leaf, which I really don't know what that's for, but it seems to be a rare item. Alright. So, we got a new spell. Crystal Burst fires a burst of glintstone shards. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria fires a burst of glintstone crystal shards. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Charging increases potency. A sorcery of the Crystal Cadre, a group of sorcerers who pursued the wisdom of stone. The secrets locked in the faint cogitation of the Crystallians. Don't know how useful it is. Alright. So I think that's everything here. And then I believe there's a cave around here. Or I should stop bothering picking up row of fruit since I'm never going to use it. Alright, not a cave, but we did find a crystal tear. So I believe this is the one that boosts faith. Or yeah, crystal tear formed yeah, so this one just temporarily boost faith, and then of course we have the one that boosts strength. Alright. Ah, joy. I know there's something else around here. So we'll head down this way just to be sure. I may be getting mixed up with some other locations. Okay. There's a bird. Bird. Oh, right, this. It's one of these guides. You don't really need him, but he's there. He's just another means to kind of point you towards something. I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Yeah, it's a trap. But it didn't trigger it, it looks like. Alright, just following the sparkles here. Can you look and you see... There he is. It's just down there. Which way are you going? There you are. So yeah, if you keep following down this way. A cave, as promised. Alright. Also, what am I using right now? Okay, Crimson Dagger. Earthbore Cave. Okay. Pop this. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go. Trap ahead. Alright, so it's just pointing out there's that crumbling floor there. It's actually a trap. Oh, I have to stand up for this. Alright, pickled turtlenecks. Which we've had before. Okay. Alright, this area is of course dark. Do I have light spells? No, I don't. Okay. Alright, we can already summon if we want to. So these are rats. I of course can't see, so let's we'll make this a little bit better for everyone. As far as I can tell, having the torch on, the lantern on, doesn't seem to really affect stealth that much. Defeating one by one is required. That is not a true statement. You can do this room easily enough. So circle around. I believe if you fell for the trap, I think you fall into this room, but I'm not entirely certain. Oh wow, you took a hit. Good for you. Hello. Took a hit. Behold, bloodstain. Good for you. Be wary of pack. Okay, more rats. Glowstones, if we need it. Kukris are always nice. Try jumping. So I believe you can just drop down here. Like the spirit is showing us. Oop, careful. I think you just fall the rest of the way at this point. Yep. Praise the bug. So I believe the fireflies are to make like the drop rate in what do you call it? Rune gathering increase items. As hinted, boss fight, and our boss fight is this. So this will be our first time dealing with these fools. Oh, good job stunning both of them. Oh, got grabbed. Luckily I was already okay. Let's try this again. Oh, actually I didn't need to use a potion. Actually I have energy now. Thanks for the health. Not bad. Spelldrake Talisman. Train us slowly. And that's everything here. It's actually really easy to get back to this if you did die against this fight, which I did die the first time I fought this fight. It was nice practice though, because obviously I had a lot of trouble with these bears in the past. Fighting them on foot is actually not too bad. The grab could be a bit iffy, but grabs in this game are nowhere near as bad as they were in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, getting grabbed was like, you're gone. That was it for you. Okay, so obviously we have the chest there that we mentioned before. How are we on runes? Yeah, it's gonna be a while. That's fine. So, yeah, I want to go in here. I want to deal with this. It's gonna suck when I die and lose the buff we have, but that's okay. All right. What are our flasks set at? Okay, we need 3 seeds that buff that. We can use Sacred Tears to go ahead and buff that at least. Alright, level up. 9,000, give or take. More like 8,400. Do we have 8,400? That's 4,800. Now we're at 6,000, so we need 2,400. $1,600. This means we should only need 800 more. Yep, 800. Sorry, I was supposed to use the items first. You can also sell them at cost, which is technically faster. So what have I been... Oh, I've been buffing Mind, haven't I? Which actually has been going up more. Like, originally it was only going up like 1 or 2 points. But upping it from 20 to 21 ups it by 6, which is not bad. Cancel leveling up. Yeah, we're going to cancel leveling up. I just want to check. I do want to try out Lutel the Headless at some point. So doing this would at least get me access to it. But obviously I'm going to need to upgrade her before she's even remotely viable. Okay, so back there's exit. So this way is progression. Honestly, if you want a better boss run, taking the teleport chest, or the teleport trap chest, is honestly better. Because it definitely puts you a lot closer to the action. Instead, we have to come in through this way, which is a bit riskier. These guys, I think, have a chance of dropping Somberstone 3s. So if we can get one of those, that would be great. But yeah, this area from earlier, we couldn't get in there by jumping. At least not from where we were at. And so what we want to do is deal with you. Okay. I'm just curious to see if I can get a hit in. Perfect. Alright. Whoa. Freaking hound shots there. Alright, just letting it calm down. Yeah, I think it dropped, which actually is pretty helpful. So what we want to do is jump here, then immediately make a break for it. Because the other one's going to aggro. So now we just need to somehow get back up on that. I don't remember how I did this. This part was a journey. Okay, and then do that. Yep. Just like that. Might notice I have perfect balance. Just too far. Okay. So jump here. Okay. Then jump. Oop. Then jump here. Jump here. Okay, and then not far enough. I apologize ahead of time for taking too long. There we go, just barely. There we go, and then go here. Cuckoo Glintstone. Okay. Be wary of right. So, yeah, I remember what this is. There's this guy. I'll get my health back, thank you. Forgot this katana doesn't stagger like the weapon I'm using. So more smithing stone 5s. Okay, nothing at ground level. And then we can go here. Alright, another smithing stone 4 somber. Alright, so there's another one of those insects up there. There's a miner inside the room, inside the hut there. And there's 2 miners above as well. So what we're going to do here is run. Okay. Rock blaster. Hello. Alright, we're gonna just back off for a bit. Got it. Alright, we got a little bit of breathing room, so let's take advantage of that. Rock blaster. Thrust staff into the ground to emit a massive shockwave. 21 int. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria imbues the ferrule of the caster's staff with magic, then thrusts it into the ground to create a massive magical shockwave. Hold to continue moving without striking the ground, and then push the end of the staff into enemies. An enhanced version of Glintstone Miner's Stone Digger sorcery. Which I don't think we have. Okay. Then we got you. Let's use this opportunity to go ahead and heal up. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we've already taken... So if you noticed, we're above where we started. So we can climb up here. Okay, healed full. Now, something I missed a few times when I was trying to tempt this boss is there's a shortcut ladder here. So now, if you had taken my previous advice and started with the teleport, you be in that hut down there, and you just run up here to get it out of there. You still kind of need to deal with the guy that's above you, because if you don't, he'll just shoot you a bunch of times. So you still have that to worry about, and you still have to get through all the rest of this nonsense, which is still annoying. But it's a lot easier than trying to constantly run across that bridge and deal with the bug that's shooting at you. Alright. You can see the other guy sneaking in front of me. Be wary of left. So there's two guys there that are not going to do anything until we engage them. And then there's this. Stupid hound shots. Come on, lock on, please. Nope, we're checking. God, that stupid crawl. Yeah, I hate fighting these things so much. Alright, no smithing stone 4. Dragon wound grease. These guys can be backstabbed, so we do have that going for us. Alright, I'm just gonna drink this and get that out of the way. Yep, that was greedy of me. So I do want to at least show off the boss. Yeah, also I should have just shot at them with magic. I've been so used to playing the Confessor where I don't use magic as much. That's okay. I'm also not used to having so few healing flasks at this point. Alright, so we're just going to make a break for it here. We might still need to deal with the insect on the roof. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. We're just gonna run this way. That should get us out of trouble. Alright, we still need to deal with the one on the left, unfortunately, because it will aggro the moment you get in view. And it's going to be a melee, so I have to deal with it. Alright. Well, we got that going for us. Ow. How'd you hit me from... Whatever. Yep, so what we're going to do is just break line of sight. Skitter around when you're in a tunnel, can ya? All right. All right, so we're in a backstab and run. Yep. Backstab and run. Backstab and run. Backstab and run. Oh, out of magic. Jumped over your attack. Okay. Faithful Canvas Talisman. Oh yeah, we didn't actually look at Spelldrake Talisman. It's the same as the other ones. It reduces a different element of damage, so in this case, magic. Yeah, it depicts a blue ancient dragon. And then down here we got the Faithful's Canvas Talisman. Talisman bearing an icon that depicts a group of masked figures, raises potency of incantations. The figures represent the flock at prayer, their firm belief in the intangible inspiring even the solitary founder of their religion. What is faith if not an affirmation? Okay, we got all that. Yeah, nothing here. It's harmless to check, since you can't break your weapons that easily in this game. In fact, is there? I don't even think there is durability in this game. Yeah, no durability as far as I can tell. Anyway. So the boss. Well, before we do the boss, we got stuff over here to grab. I'm a liar, there's nothing to grab over here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I have enough to do that, so yeah, we'll pop this. And then get out of there. Now. Because that thing's gonna just charge us. So yeah, this thing's a bit of a pain. And it has a face too. Don't mind me. I still got hit. Okay. Ow. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Yep. Phase 2. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I have no health left. Still hits me. Oh, you're still alive. Death beam. Run, run, run. I'm dead. I didn't know this. It did it twice. Yeah, if it's in the center of the room when it does that attack, you cannot avoid it, as far as I know. So yeah. I barely was able to fight this boss with plus 12 weapon, or plus 14 weapon. So yeah, not going to do this boss, but I wanted to go ahead and show it off. It's now even worse. When you open the door, he starts out, laying down and he gets up or whatever. Now, if I enter the fog gate, he'll be standing, and he'll be in the center of the room, so he'll actually be closer, and he'll immediately charge you. It's pretty much what ends up happening is, if I don't have the my bubble flask active, essentially I would lose over half my life, and if assuming I got the summons off, both summons would lose half their life as well. It's a terrible fight. It's another one of those situations where they threw a boss that was designed for a bigger area and just decided to stuff it into a mine for some reason. In any case, those runes are gone, so I'm not going to worry about those. In any case, I did say I was going to go and deal with this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I do need to get a Somber Stone 3 at some point. I mean, right now I'm using a +2 katana, which is great for certain parts of the game. Not so great for that area. I mean, that area we should not have been in. We're under level for it, regardless. I mean, that's Radon's area, and if you've been watching anything on involving Elden Ring on YouTube, you know who Radon is. Or Radon, however you pronounce it. So yeah, we want to go to the tower here. Oh yeah, towers is another thing that tends to repeat often. Usually they'll involve like, well, there's towers and then there's the magic towers, which usually have a memory stone in them, and they usually involve a puzzle. Yep, hello. I'm gonna get hit in the back. Yeah, I did. I just want to teleport and see where it sends me, so we're gonna go do that. Alright, trap. Alright, we're now at the royal capital, which is all the way up there. Can't pull the lever. That's quite the fall. Is that dragon alive? Give me one moment. Sorry about that. You may have heard the email pings. That was just me checking to make sure nothing broke. Yeah, from the looks of it, it is not moving. Alright. We can definitely jump down if we want to. Wire ahead, yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of, we should probably check to make sure there's no other drop points. Nope, that's death. Death, death, death. Death. More death. That one's probably death as well. Alright, so what's up here? Well, there's a grace, that's good. This means we can immediately teleport out of here. Great tree. Oh, great tree. Melina, you got anything to say about this place? No. Alright. Oh, since we died, we lost the Great Rune, by the way, but that's okay. We're probably super under level for this, and of course we have you there. me. Yep, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Why me? Nope. We're barely making a dent in this thing. Going for magic seems to be a little bit better. The rocks! There's a drink. Sheesh. Well, that's gonna get me. Yeah. I'll continue giving this one a shot. To be honest, I think I'm gonna come back later, though. Because even magic wasn't doing too much. Speaking of magic, yeah, my Strawler Staff is only 7. We need Smithing Stone 3s, I think, for that. Yeah, we need Smithing Stone 3s. Okay. Well, with that in mind, let's, So the question is, where do we go from here, then? Obviously, this is our progression path. There is a mine up here. That one, I think, might have Smithing Stone 3s. If not, there's definitely some there. So upgrading that might be our priority for now. There's plenty to explore regardless. So with that, the other option, of course, would go underground, but I don't want to go underground yet. I want to go here, actually. I think there's one other thing we can do. Oh, I did check the thing about that woman dying from that quest line. Apparently, she dies no matter what. There you are. Hello.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next. But when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
Alright, we do have one of those. We picked it up from a ghost.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Alright, we get the bow.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the...
Okay. One other thing you can actually do that's actually kind of helpful, I think. I don't know if we did the necessary things for it. But if we go... hop down here. I guess he's not here. So that guy that sold us, that can sell like magic ashes or whatever, supposedly he can end up down here eventually, but it looks like he is not here. Alright, well, but supposedly if you talk to him eventually, like, he would give you like an actually like a decently upgraded weapon, like not just a weapon but one that's already like upgraded to like double digits, I think, or like +9 or something. Obviously we don't really need it because we have our own build, but it is oh, there you are.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
About D.
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the Centipede. The Centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
And then of course we can pick up these if we want them.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
So you get Rogier's Rapier +8.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
So yeah, Rogier's Rapier. It's a thrusting sword. It's only physical damage, +8 though, it's nice. Piercing sword of superior quality, featuring intricate ornamentation, signature weapon of the sorcerer Rogier. High dexterity is required to wield the blade to its full potential, but mastery is a sight to behold, characterized by a flowing style which excels in successive attacks. And you get Glint Blade Phalanx, skill used by the enchanted knights who serve the Carrion royal family, form an arc of magic glint blades overhead, which will attack foes automatically. Follow up with a strong attack to chain the skill into a lunging thrust. So it functions very much like the spell. So a nice little weapon to get. I don't have much care for those types of...
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant, she's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of times, honestly.
Okay. But obviously we have our own preferred style at this point. So not much use to us. Alright. I don't want hugs right now. Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. When we come back, we will go ahead and continue exploring this way. So I am The Depressed Eeyore, and this was Elden Ring. I'll see you guys later.